Hey guys, good morning. So I'm standing here, the worship center's in there, but we are getting ready for prayer today. So I'm leading prayer again today. We have a lot of staff out of town, so I'm here, Manny's here, and I'm gonna lead prayer here in just a little while. It starts at about 12:15, and it's not even 12 yet, but sometimes people get in early. We start prayer, we just kind of walk around and pray, or sit and pray, and then we go together in the front at about 12:30, and we say a verse together and pray over certain requests. So I love Tuesday prayer, and ready to get going. In other exciting news, my parents are actually on their way today, so I'm super excited. Hey guys, so I'm back at the field again because Manny had to come to another tryout. Soccer tryouts are happening again tonight, so I came out to the field with him again because I just didn't feel like staying at home, honestly. I just get kind of like, I need to do a lot of cleaning because my parents are coming, but I just get kind of bored, and like I feel like sometimes these wipers are probably super loud, so I'm gonna turn them off because they're like getting it, but it's raining. But anyway, I feel like sometimes the only place that I go is to work. Like I go to the office, and but there's nothing wrong with that. Like obviously I work every day, I work full time, so there's really not a lot of time to do other stuff, and that's normal, and that's adult life, and I love my job. Like I'm literally working my dream job, so I don't complain. There's no complaint about that. But I feel like sometimes I'm like, I want to go somewhere else, you know, not that I don't ever go anywhere. I mean, we'll go to the store once in a while, or you know, whatever, but I'm just like, man, I want to go somewhere else, somewhere different. So I know this might sound boring to some people, but I've literally just been coming and sitting in the car and watching soccer practice or soccer tryouts because I don't really have anything to do, you know. I want to like go out and like do something. So I'm just sitting here like getting a picture ready to put on my Limelight page. If you're not following my Limelight Facebook page, make sure you do that. I go live on there and do live videos about the products and things like that, so it's really fun. But anyway, it's like pouring rain. It's lightened up a lot, but it was pouring rain, and it was lightning, like crazy bolts of lightning. So we thought maybe it would be canceled, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be, because it looks like it may be clearing up a little bit. So but yeah, just kind of chilling here. I have my real mixed berry Dove dark chocolate candies. I actually don't normally love dark chocolate. It's not usually my favorite, but this stuff is actually so good. And I have my favorite drink that I've almost finished, the Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. This is just the original. This is my new favorite. My favorite was vanilla, but then I tried this, and this took vanilla's place. I love vanilla still, but original is actually really good. So yeah, just hanging out. I'm gonna get some work done. I brought my laptop again, and it's kind of like a fun time just sitting here watching and hanging out. I know it sounds weird, but I kind of like it. All right, so I just tried to film this clip, and somebody pulled up literally right next to me, like right over there. As you can see, it's very close to my car, and they were looking in here funny, and normally that like doesn't bother me, but for some reason it was just really awkward. Like, I don't know, it was like we made an awkward eye contact, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just holding a camera. Hopefully these people don't hit me. They are literally so close to hitting me. What in the world? They didn't know. Anyway, so I was gonna say, when I was at prayer earlier, I was about ready to lead prayer today, and my jaw, I've had this problem for a while, but my jaw pops out of place, and it sounds painful, right? Yeah, it is so painful. So painful. Like, it's so bad when it does that. But anyway, my jaw like totally pops out of place. So the dentist said it's probably because I grind my teeth at night. Manny's coming back. But anyway, I did it today during when I was about to go to prayer, and it's so sore now because it popped out. It went back in, but it's just like super sore. Let's see, Manny. It's like super sore now from it popping out. So I'm gonna have to get a mouth guard, and if that doesn't work, we'll have to explore other options, which I don't want anything crazy. So hopefully this mouth guard works. All right, the weather cleared up, and we are at practice. You can see me in there. But yeah, it turned out to be really nice. It warmed up a little bit, I feel like. Got the windows down. Super nice. So yeah, glad it cleared up so they were able to do their tryouts. And I'm gonna go get some stuff done. I got my laptop. So I want to show you guys these booties that I've been wearing. I normally wear socks with them that don't show on the side. So it just has like the V, and then you can't see the socks. But yeah, today that didn't necessarily work out. And I'm not getting out of the car anyway. But normally they would look, you know, like without the socks. But anyway, these are literally my favorite booties right now. I got them from Target. They look kind of goofy when you can see the socks, but, you know, they look better with just the really low socks that just, like, go through there. But anyway, they are, like, super cute, so comfortable. They have, like, a little tiny heel right here. I wouldn't even really call that a heel, but just, like, a little bit of support. And I wear these to lead worship almost every Sunday now, or anytime that I'm going to lead worship. I just literally love these. I try to show them in another vlog, but they were, like... The vlog was like 3 years long without me showing them, so I took the clip out. But they're from Target. I don't know if I said that or not. And they are so comfortable, so cute. Like I said, they're much cuter when I wear the right kind of socks. But I need to do some laundry. This is just me being totally real. And that's what I need to do tonight, is just maybe a little bit of laundry, fold some towels that may or may not be sitting in the dryer still. Because that's just life sometimes. But yeah. So these are my favorite, and I love them because for leading worship, they don't really have a heel, but they have that like support to where I'm not just standing on like flat shoes, because too high of a heel can be uncomfortable, but also totally flat shoes, like totally flat, can be uncomfortable too. So I've been wearing like these, or like Adidas style shoes. Not really Adidas because I don't have any. I need a pair. I want some. I'm trying to come up with like some video ideas to film tomorrow. There's a challenge video that Manny and I want to film together, because I want to get some that I can post like during the week, like my parents are here because they're going to be here for a while, and I don't want to be like obviously filming. But I didn't show you guys. I should have showed you. I got a ring light today in the mail. It is so bright. It's gonna really help out. I think I'm gonna try to use it for my live video tomorrow morning for Limelight. And see if that, I'm sure it's obviously gonna help the lighting. We don't have good lighting in our apartment at all. So I'm excited to try that ring light. And I was thinking I could film some videos, you know, just like pre-film. Because I need to film a Devo video. That's real simple to film. I almost feel like I might want to film that at the office tomorrow. I think I might film that one in my office tomorrow. But, or I could even film it like, I could even film that Thursday, but I really need to film that because I've been slacking again. I had 3 pre-filmed. That's why I was so regular with it, because to be honest, they were pre-filmed. But I want to film a Devo. I want to film the challenge video with Manny. I need to film a music video. I need to get back in the habit of doing those for the other channel. I may do, I'm not going to say I might, I'm going to do one of those tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but we just ran out of time. Went to the grocery store and some other stuff, and we just did not have the time after work. So I want to do that, and I also want to film a couple of just videos about, like, one video about my scoliosis, my journey with scoliosis, or something like that is probably what I'll call it, and just talk about how it affects my day-to-day life and that kind of thing. So I want to do kind of almost, I don't know if I want to call it a story time video, because it's not really much of a story, you know. It's just kind of like my journey, but it's kind of like a story. I almost wanted to film a story time about how I got my job here, because so many people ask me, and I know it might be a weird thing to talk about, like how I got the job, like who cares, but a lot of people do care. In my day-to-day life, they always ask, how'd you get the job? I think ministry jobs kind of like confuse people, like where do you go to get those, you know. Like people that don't do it. So I might do a video about that. There's just a lot of things. I want to do a recipe video. There's just so much stuff I want to do. But I really want to film some before my parents get here. They're going to be here Thursday. They're staying somewhere tonight. I'm going to stay somewhere tomorrow night and then be here Thursday. They're dragging it out longer than honestly it needs to be. But there's no rush. And they, you know, don't want a super long drive, which makes sense. So yeah, it's coming up on a year of being here soon, which is crazy because they gave us at our apartment, they said we have to come in on Monday and renew our lease, which it's not time for that. So I'm gonna ask them. They said we have to go Monday or like we can get kicked out, our lease will be terminated or whatever, which doesn't make sense because I don't really know how you can just not even give somebody a choice of a day, you know, and say like Monday you have to be here. Like what if I didn't have it, like I have Mondays off, and also I have a flexible job that I can go back and forth. You know, some people work just a straight 9 to 5 that they have to be there, you know, and so it was like at noon or something on Monday. Like not everybody can do that, you know. So I don't know how they really even expect that. Like you're gonna get terminated if you don't go. Like what if you lose your job if you don't go to work, you know? But thankfully, Manny and I are in a position right now, we don't have to worry about that. I get Mondays off anyway, but and plus, you know, I can kind of come and go and just work on my own, you know, schedule, if you will. I mean, I do still go in daily, and you know, I hold myself to kind of more of a schedule because I like that, but it's not exact times or anything. So yeah, we have to go in on Monday, and I'm gonna ask them why we're doing this so early, because just to be totally real with you, when we moved here, I was hoping that we would be able in a year to move to a different place. There's nothing wrong with our apartment, but that was just like the goal that I had in mind, like live there for a year and then move, because I honestly didn't want to live in an apartment. I thought maybe we could even rent a house or something, but things here are so expensive that it's not gonna happen. Before October is when our year will actually officially be up, and it's just not gonna work out. I'm telling you, it's just not. You know, I looked into some houses to rent, and because we don't really like, buying here is outrageous, so we know that that's not something that we're gonna do right now, because we don't, you know, I don't want to speak too soon, but we don't want to be here for the rest of our lives necessarily. You know, and we'll be here for a while. There's no plans at all in the works of leaving, but it's just we don't think this is where we'll be forever, which I think is normal. I mean, we're young, but you know, at the same time, I want to like live in a bigger place, and have a backyard, which here like nobody has yards. I'm not used to that at all, but because in our house that we first lived in together, we had a huge yard. My parents' house, we had a huge yard, and now we live in an apartment complex, you know, and I'm not like a super outdoorsy person, but it would just be nice. Like we can't really have a grill. We have like a little tiny one that honestly I don't even think we're supposed to have, but nobody's ever said anything. But like we, you know, aren't really supposed to have like a grill. Like there's just rules, and there's always apartment inspections. Like I'm not even kidding, last month I think we had like 3. Like people came in 3 times, and maybe 4. Like literally it was like every week they were coming in to inspect, and it was something was going on. I don't know why they were doing it so often, but they always do it at least once or twice a month. But last month it was like 4 times. I mean, it's just really annoying that people can just come in your space, and if you're not there, they can come in, you know what I mean? Like it's just weird. Not that we obviously have anything to hide, but it's just like I would rather just have a house that they can't do that. And so there's really nothing bad about living in the apartment. It's just things that, you know, pretty much everybody probably feels when they live in an apartment. But I would just like to live somewhere else. But it'll happen, you know, it's just all in God's timing and what He has for us, and no financial barrier or whatever is going to stop Him from completing, you know, His plan for us. So I just know that it would be really great for both of us to live in a house, and like when my family comes to visit, or hopefully his family will be able to come visit too, and they're from England, so obviously that's a little bit more of a trip than even my parents are taking. But you know, like my mom and dad are coming this week, my sister, brother-in-law, and nephews are coming at the end of the month, and like almost to end of September. They're not going to be here in September, but almost. They're coming only for like 4 days, but my parents are coming for, you know, a little while. I'm not going to say exactly, we don't really know exactly, but they're coming for a little while. And so it's just would be nice to have like more space for them. Like we have an extra bedroom, but I just feel like, I know I'm talking a lot, I try not to do this, but I just feel like with the amount of money that we pay, and I'm not going to say what it is, But with the amount of money that we pay, I just feel like it's a small apartment. And in Indiana, like, with the amount of money we pay, we could have like such a big house like that we were renting. But here the prices are so much more, like, it's a cheap place really compared to what some people are paying for even smaller. So we have a good deal, but it's just like, it just feels like I could have a house, you know, for this. I mean, I haven't looked into obviously buying here because that's not in the works at all. But when we were looking at in Indiana, I mean, we could have bought a house and our mortgage would have been about half, maybe less, of what we were paying for rent here. So, you know, when you actually sit down and think about it, to be honest, it can be really frustrating. Like, when you think about how much money that you're giving, and in the long run, I don't know, I guess I'm just ready to not rent anymore, honestly. Because in the long run, like, it's not really gonna do anything for us. You know, we're not like working toward anything. I sound like such an adult right now, but we're not like working toward, I mean, we're working towards things. I don't mean we're not working toward anything, but like our money is not really going toward anything. You know, it's not like it's gonna get us, you know, debt free of our mortgage payment eventually, or like anything like that. It's just helping, you know, the people that we're giving it to. And I would just really like to just have, you know, a place that we could invest in and that we could paint and that we could, you know, put little additions on or whatever, you know. And that's another thing. I can't really decorate the way that I want to because I can't paint and I can't really do much. We can put holes in the wall, which we have, like, for pictures or whatever, but I don't know. I would like to have a room where I could have like an office and Manny could have like a space, you know, we could, he edits videos a lot and stuff. I just like to have room for that. Like right now, the room that we're filming in and we have like a backdrop for is also the room my parents are going to be staying in. So we have to like tear all that stuff down before they get here, which we don't mind, but it would just be nice to have everything have its own space, you know. And I know that's stuff that everybody has to work for. I'm only 21. I'm married. I'm, you know, living across the country. Manny's only 3 years older than me, so, you know, we're both young, and so, you know, it's stuff that everybody I think has to work toward, and it's normal. And our apartment is nice. Like, I really want to do an apartment tour. I feel like my mom's gonna help me get it look even nicer while she's here, and then after she leaves I'll be able to do it, or maybe even while she's here. That's a video I think I could film with her here. But she always helps me to get it nice and more organized, so hopefully I can film that. But our apartment is nice. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like nice. It's well taken care of. It's, you know, it's really cute. It's like very cute. But I just want a house. I just want a house. And I want a puppy and little babies, and I just want a house. Not that we have to have a house to have a puppy or little babies, but it just seemed like that was the time to throw that in there. Alright guys, so I'm just kind of messing with my ring light. I want to show you guys. I can't even really tell how crazy bright it is. It's like super bright. We got it from Walmart, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's completely dark in this room, but like it is super bright and really cool. So I'm excited to mess with it and use it for videos, and I just think it already makes things, I mean, my glasses are kind of glaring, but it makes things look so nice, and I'm just so excited. So I'm laying in bed and the lights are off, so I have my phone flashlight shining because if I don't, you'll be able to see me. But I just want to say good night to you guys. I forgot to end this vlog earlier. We just came home and just we're hanging out, watching TV, made dinner. Wasn't really anything special. I was gonna try to make avocado toast with eggs, like with an egg on it, because everybody's been doing that. My mom does it and she says it's really good. The avocados that we bought are not ripe, so I wasn't able to do that because they were like so not ripe that I couldn't even use them. I'm not really used to buying avocados, so something that I'm trying to get into, so I don't really know what's ripe and what's not, but it was definitely way too hard. I couldn't even scrape them out. But yeah, so I'll try to do that some other time, and if I do, I'll vlog it because I know that's like a super trendy thing right now to do. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I'm going to be recording a lot of videos, hopefully tomorrow and maybe the next day too. So definitely going to try to get some of those up for you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much. Have a great day.